Hello family, welcome to another beautiful edition of Annie Otter's vlog. If today's your first day watching me, please hit the red button that says subscribe and turn on your notification button, and you will be among the very first people that will be notified whenever I post something new. If you're a returning fan, follower, subscriber, well-wisher family, thank you so much for coming back. I really love and appreciate you. All right, guys, so in today's edition, I have a very important topic to discuss, especially if you are living outside the United States of America. Yes, I'm going to be discussing 6 simple ways to come to the United States of America legally. My disclaimer here is that I do not work in the United States Citizenship and Immigration Services, okay? So I'm just giving good tips of how you can come to the United States of America and live here legally with legal documents and be able to work and earn a beautiful living. All right, guys, so let's sit back and go down these 6 beautiful tips. So in no particular order, a way to come to the United States is through education. So when I say education, I mean the F1 visa, okay? So in other words, when you apply for this visa, that means you're coming for college, universities, where you can get bachelor's degree, associate degree, or your doctorate degree, okay? So in this category, you're going to be taking exam that is called TOEFL. So this TOEFL exam is test of English as a foreign language, and it has like 4 parts, which is more like reading, listening, speaking, and writing of English. As we all know that United States of America, we speak English over here as the primary and official language here. So you must prove that when you come over here, you will be able to communicate, you will be able to write, speak, and listen and understand English language. So that's why they have to give you that TOEFL, and you have to score very well to be able to qualify for your visa. And other exams one might be looking at is what we call SAT, which is more like a standardized assessment test for people who are going into higher level of education. Another one is what we call ARTS, which is American College Test, okay? So these are exams that you will be given to be able to qualify for the F1 visa. And again, when you apply for this visa, you must have proof of sufficient financial fund to support your study here in the United States, okay? If you don't have enough money, or your family, your parents, whoever is sponsoring you doesn't have enough money to show enough in the bank account to prove that when you come here, you'll be able to pay your school fees and other fees that are involved, you might not be able to qualify. Employment visa, that means you have to have your bachelor's degree. That's the level of entry. And again, you must be specialized in certain types of occupation. So let me mention some areas that Americans really need people to work and where they can employ foreigners, okay? So engineering, healthcare workers, financial analysts, management consultants, architects, nurses. And I know I mentioned healthcare workers, but when I mean nurses, that's specifically registered nurses. Healthcare workers is very broad, but nurses is very when I say nurses, that's specific, okay? Then another one is physicians, that's medical doctors. But you got to pass exams. They don't just take you because you applied. They're going to give you exams in that particular specialty that you're applying into. And you have to prove that you really have a degree in this area. You have to pass that exam. And you have to have at least 2 years of experience in that specialty. Okay? So they don't just hire you. Then other areas, like I mentioned, healthcare. So it's surgeons, dentists, scientists, system analysts, that's people in the computer area, and also people that studied foreign law, foreign law advisors. Yep, that's also very important. So, and other technical publication writers. So database analysts, computer people who did computer science, IT work, yes, they need that. Healthcare workers, very, very demand, especially now that we have been dealing with this COVID-19 issues, okay? So I looked up some information. I heard that immigration is about to go into certain countries to look for nurses. This happened some time ago where they hired a whole lot of foreign nurses to come and help with what was going on over here. So I heard that they are about to do that, or they have already started doing that. So look for this information. Go to immigration websites and look for this information. So again, when you apply in these areas, they will give you exam. You got to pass to have a job offer. And when employment is a good one, but you have to be a specialty, a demanding specialty personnel, not just anybody. You got to be a position that is strict, a position that we are lacking over here. You don't just apply for anything and get it. Again, the entry level is bachelor's degree. Again, I might be wrong. So verify, okay? Verify, apply, and pursue it. Claim it. Prove that you can do the job. Okay, one is through family. So what I mean by family, if one was born in the United States of America, maybe as a baby, and your parents took you back to their country of origin, and now you're an adult and you want to come back, you can file for your siblings. Yep, and you can also file for your parents, and your parents will file for your siblings. And the whole family will move to the United States of America. And you have your green card. You will apply for citizenship later, except the baby that was born here that is a grown adult now. But the rest of the family members will later on file for citizenship. So another way is that if your parents are already here, they can file for you and they will bring you here. But you got to be certain age. There's age limit. So go look it up and know if you're too old for your parents to file for you, if your parents are already here or they came through another family and another family. This chain goes on. Then another one is that if your sibling is already here and your sibling is a United States of American citizen, yes, your sibling can file for you, but it's going to take a long time. 10 to 15 years of waiting. And this your sibling must be a certain age bracket for you to be able to file for him or her. Again, go look it up. And all right, so another way of becoming a U.S. green card holder or citizen is by investment. So this one is not for just anybody. It's for rich people, wealthy people. So what am I talking about? This method requires a lot of money. Therefore, it does not apply to just anybody, okay? It's for the rich, okay? So you must invest at least $100,000 to $500,000 in the United States for them to be able to give you a green card. Yes. Sometimes there is an amount of money you will invest that will give you citizenship. Yes, just like that. Okay? So that's that. So if one have chain of companies and you think you want to open a branch of your company here in the United States, you apply for the investment and they will look at your company, how much you have. You must owe at least 50 to 75% of that company to be able to use that company. So the immigration will look at your company, the network. Is it the type of company Americans need here? And are you going to be able to employ Americans, at least 10 to 15 people here in America when you bring your company here? So that's a qualification if you go through that route of coming to US as an investor. Otherwise, you buy a house, big house, and you pay off. You get documents. Okay? And there are so many other things people can legally do with their legal money, and they will be able to be qualified for green card or citizenship. So the higher you invest, the more qualified you are, and the documents you will get. Okay, guys? So that one is for the rich people, and it's called E2 visa. That will be granted to you. Okay. And again, when you come in, you can bring your family. Yep, if you invest that amount of money, you can bring your family. Family in terms of maybe your parents, your children, your spouse. Yes, that's how you can come here legally. Okay. Another way you can come to the United States of America legally is by marriage. Yeah. So this is actually the easiest way to become an American citizen if your spouse is legal here. If your spouse have legal documents, when you get here, okay, as an alien citizen, that's as a green card holder. If your husband, your spouse, whoever, your husband or your wife is already here, then they will bring you here. So when you get here, 3 years of your marriage, you can file for citizenship. Again, look and see what has changed and how it applies to you. And also you can bring your, you can also file for one as a fiancé or fiancée. That's another easy way to bring the person here. Again, that person must be, must have lots of proof that you guys are married or you guys are dating. It's not just you bringing anybody to immigration and they will give them paper. No, there should be some legal documents, some traditional documents, some maybe religious documents, some court documents to support that you guys are actually in a relationship. Okay, so they're going to give you hard questions to prove that there is a relationship here. Otherwise, anybody can just grab anybody and just give them papers just like that. So again, you must pass those questions. Last but not the least, the diversity visa lottery, the DV program. All right, so this is not applicable to every country. That's the downside of it, okay? It used to be. So this method only applies to eligible countries. These countries are those that have not sent, that have sent less than, those countries that have sent less than 50 immigrants to the United States of America in the last 5 years, okay? So immigrants from China, UK, Mexico, India, Canada, Nigeria, etc. are no longer qualified for this DV program. Unfortunately, some people got lucky. They made it before it was cut off. So the diversity lottery, visa lottery, is not for every country. So before you apply for this, go online and search to make sure that your country is qualified. Go to United States of America Immigration Services and find out if your country is eligible or not. All right, guys, so this is the much I have to say. Okay, guys, I hope we have learned one or two things, the easiest ways to come to the United States of America. Okay, legal ways to come to the United States of America are education, employment, family, investment, marriage, and diversity visa lottery. These are the 6 legal, easiest, simple ways to come. Okay? All right, guys, I hope we have learned one or two things through this. Okay? All right, thank you so much for watching another beautiful edition of Annie Autos channel. I love you guys. I love you guys. Please stay safe. Do not forget to share, like, comment on my videos. Okay? I really want to hear from you. Bye, guys. I love you. Bye, guys.